Greetings, architects of reality and the zodiac's chief analysts. A critical glitch has occurred in your flawless coordinate system. Right now, you feel it not as an emotion, but as the scraping of metal on glass. Like a bug in the program code, impossible to spot at first glance, but which breaks the entire algorithm. You wake up with a heaviness, as if your brain had been processing data all night and returned the result: access error. You're used to relying on the solid concrete of facts, but now the space beneath your feet is turning into a shaky quagmire. Strange things are happening around you. People are generating a lot of noise, but the effectiveness of their words is approaching zero. You hear promises, but see no foundation. You're offered a structure, but it crumbles at the first attempt at analysis. It's like working in a sterile lab where a vial of an invisible neurotoxin has broken. There's no smell, but you know the air is poisoned. Your internal security system is blaring, demanding that you disinfect your surroundings. And your paranoia is completely justified. Now is not the time to build. Now is the time to find vulnerabilities. The astrological mechanics of the moment for Virgos present a dangerous navigational puzzle. Your ruler, Mercury, is in a fierce conflict with Neptune. This is a head-on collision of logic and illusion. Mercury governs documents, signatures, numbers, and boundaries. Neptune represents fog, deception, blurring, and hidden motives. When these forces collide, a crooked mirror effect occurs. Neptune blurs the ink on paper, making the fine print invisible, which reverses the essence of a deal. They're trying to sell you air in a pretty package. Your critical thinking is under massive attack from delusion. During the current transit, there's a fatal risk of making a legal or financial mistake. Any document signed now, without an audit, will become your bondage. But the main enemy right now isn't outside, but within your mental construct. Your trap is completion neurosis. You hate chaos and pending tasks so much that you're willing to rush just to check off the done box. You crave certainty at any cost, and scammers or incompetent people are counting on exactly this. They know Virgos can't stand uncertainty. You start convincing yourself. The numbers seem to add up. He's a decent person, drowning out your intuitive cry of stop. You try to rationalize the deception. If they rush you, if they tell you it's a simple formality, know that's where your loss lies. Neptune creates blind spots. You look at the text and see what you want to see, not reality. Stop. Freeze any deals. Activate the mode of a cold, cynical auditor. We're delving into the deep mechanics of the process. To avoid catastrophe, you need to understand the anatomy of this astrological disruption. Your ruler, Mercury, is the accountant, the engineer. It operates with dry facts, metrics, and clear algorithms. But now it's entering the viscous, toxic environment of Neptune. Imagine trying to build a skyscraper, but instead of concrete, you're pouring water into the foundation. On the surface, the structure looks the same. There's formwork, there's rebar, there are workers. But as soon as you apply pressure, the building collapses in on itself, burying you under the rubble. This is exactly what's happening now with any information entering your field. Data is corrupted. Files are broken. The logical chains your brain constructs lead to a dead end because the initial variables are false. The psychological trap for Virgo during this period is triggered by your main vulnerability, the optimizer syndrome. You see chaos, and your fingers itch to bring order to it. Con artists or manipulators intuitively sense this. They come to you not with a demand, but with disorder. They show you a confusing accounting system, a complex life situation, or an unstructured project, and say, only you can sort this out. And you, driven by your archetypal instinct to clean up, rush to save the situation. You start signing, organizing, investing your resources, thinking you're fixing the system. In reality, you're becoming an accomplice in someone else's game, where you're destined to be the scapegoat. You're trying to clean up the dirt that is the essence of the structure. Stop. You're not a sanitation worker for someone else's karma. Physically, this aspect is felt through your most sensitive zone, the psychosomatics of the gastrointestinal tract and nervous system. Virgo is a sign that digests reality. These days, you may experience unexplained nausea, stomach cramps, or sudden allergies. This isn't a physical illness, but a reaction from your biological lie detector. Your body is smarter than your mind, which is currently befuddled by Neptune. If you start to get a headache, a heaviness in your solar plexus, or a lump in your throat while talking to your partner, reading a contract, or reviewing a proposal, this is a 100% alarm signal. Your body is screaming, "There's a toxin here." Ignoring this somatic marker now is tantamount to voluntarily ingesting poison. We are introducing the Zero Trust Protocol. From this moment on, you will enter a regime of strict bureaucracy. Whereas previously your word of honor was enough, now even a notarized document must be verified by 3 independent sources. The first rule, the 72-hour rule. Any decision requiring a signature or a money transfer must rest for 3 days. The Neptunian haze usually dissipates or changes form during this time. If you're rushed, the discount expires tomorrow, the spot is gone, you immediately break contact. Urgency is the main marker of fraud in your current reality. The second rule, digital footprint. No verbal agreements at all. If they call you, demand a copy of the conversation in email. If you meet in person, keep minutes of the meeting and make the other person sign off on every point. You'll see how people start to back away when you demand their vague promises be put down on paper. Fog fears clear boundaries. You're master of boundaries. Use this. You must become the most inconvenient person in a room. A bore, a pedant, a bureaucrat. Ask stupid questions. What happens if this point isn't fulfilled? Show me the source code. Give me the contact information of your previous clients. Don't be afraid to appear constricting. Your stuffiness is your armor right now. Neptune is trying to blur responsibility to cover up loose ends. Your task is to dry up this water and get to the bottom. And most likely, at the bottom, you'll see hooks that could injure you. Don't try to be nice or understanding now. Understanding, in the context of Neptune, is consent to be deceived. Turn on a cold, metallic detachment. You're not a party to the transaction. You're an auditor conducting an audit before the company closes. The mechanics of deception during this period won't be crude or obvious. Don't expect a masked man to come to you demanding your wallet. That would be too simple for your analytical mind. Neptune operates more subtly, employing the Trojan horse strategy. Danger will come to you disguised as a gift, a unique opportunity, or, most frighteningly for Virgo, a request for help. Your sign is the archetype of service. Your deepest need is to be useful, to correct, to heal, to fix. This is precisely the button that will be pressed with incredible force now. You will be offered a project that must be saved. You will be told a sob story in which only your intervention, your signature, or your money can prevent disaster. This is manipulation at its finest. You're being caught not by greed, but by your own integrity and desire to bring order to someone else's chaos. You must understand, now, any chaos you touch is contagious. By trying to structure other people's problems, you're dragging them into your own life. You're becoming a source of nourishment for a parasitic system. If someone is currently trying to pity you, appealing to your conscience or a sense of duty, immediately build a wall. Emotional blackmail is Neptune's main weapon against Mercury's dry logic. As soon as you feel guilty for refusing, know that your defenses have been successfully breached. Guilt is now a sign that you've already begun to be eaten. Turn off empathy. Turn on cynicism. During this transit, compassion isn't a virtue, but a hole in your ship's hull through which icy water will pour. Safety instructions for working with information. During this period, the devil is not simply in the details, but in what's not in the documents. The mistake will be an omission. You won't be deceived directly. They'll simply forget to tell you about a critical condition, about debts hanging over property, about hidden fees, about a partner filing for bankruptcy. Therefore, your strategy is to look for gaps. Don't just check what you've been given. Look for what's hidden. Ask questions like, where's Appendix 3? Why is the date missing? Where is the original power of attorney? You must become a paranoid codebreaker. Hold every sheet of paper up to the light. Check every number against the original. If you're sent a screenshot, demand the file. If they send you a file, check the metadata. Don't trust copies. Don't trust scans. Only the original, which you can touch and smell. Your tactility and groundedness are the only cure for this virtual delusion, fighting the inner fear of missed opportunity. Virgos often fear that if they think too long, the perfect option will disappear. You strive for efficiency, and procrastination feels like a waste of resources. Neptune amplifies this fear, creating the illusion of a time crunch. Just today, exclusive offer. Remember, a true opportunity won't go away without a thorough review. That which fears light, time, and auditing isn't an opportunity, but a scam. Allow yourself to be slow. Allow yourself to be ineffective in the moment to maintain strategic stability. Right now, it's better to do nothing at all than to step into the abyss. Stagnation is your defense. Be like a stone, impervious to emotional persuasion or manipulation of urgency. Pay special attention to archives and old matters. Mercury in conflict with Neptune can stir up the murky depths of the past. Old errors and reports, forgotten fines, or documents you signed blindly a year ago may surface. If you're receiving a hello from the past right now, don't ignore it. It's no coincidence. This is a breach that must be repaired immediately, but with the utmost legal rigor. Don't try to sweep the matter under the rug or resolve it quickly. Bring up your entire correspondence history, all receipts, all the evidence. Now you'll have to prove your case with facts in hand against those who would try to rewrite history in their favor. Your memory and your archival system are your main weapons. While others are swimming in fantasy, you operate with a documented past. Your tool now is the word NO. Pronounce it clearly, matter-of-factly, without excuses. No, I'm not signing this today. No, I need additional guarantees. No, I won't participate in this. You'll see how their attitude toward you magically changes. Fraudsters will drop away because you're difficult. Parasites will look for a softer victim. And worthy partners will begin to respect you even more for your integrity. You're no longer just a clerk checking papers. You are a threshold guardian. You guard the border between order and chaos. And that border runs at the tip of your pen. Don't let waver. You've passed through Neptune's fog and emerged onto solid ground. What's happening to you now isn't just a period of caution. It's the inauguration of your inner censor. You've realized that your suspicion isn't a vice, but the highest form of intelligence. In a world drowning in illusions, fakes, and blurred meanings, it's Virgo who becomes the standard bearer of reality. You're the golden meter kept in the chamber of weights and measures. While other signs succumb to the euphoria of promises, you maintain the icy calm of a surgeon who knows that pathology can hide beneath beautiful skin. Your no to a dubious deal today weighs more than 1,000 yes said in haste. You seized the opportunity, you dodged a bullet. This is the victory of your systematicity over the entropy of chaos. Now you stand at the pinnacle of your mental fortress. The walls have been tested, the gates are closed, and security has been tightened. You feel not fear, but a cold, heavy confidence in your own rightness. This feeling is akin to when you've perfectly cleaned your apartment, scrubbed every corner, and the air is crisp with purity. This is your element. You've transformed the energy of deception into the energy of protection. You used this difficult transit not to lose, but to find holes in your defenses and cement them forever. Your meticulousness saved your empire. Now that you see the world without rose-colored glasses, you're invulnerable. You see the skeleton of the situation, you see the numbers, you see the facts. And no manipulation can ever pass through your critical filter. Now we need to consolidate this state of absolute clarity and rejection of any lies. We will perform the ritual of crystallization. For Virgo, magic isn't candles and spells, but an action in the material world that organizes the mental space. You'll need to bring perfect, sterile order to your workspace or the area where you make financial decisions, your desk, your bag with documents, your wallet. This isn't just cleaning. It's a sacred act of banishing chaos. Take a damp cloth. As you begin wiping the surface, imagine yourself wiping away not dust, but the sticky web of other people's lies, the fog of omissions, and the haze of illusions. Every movement of your hand should be firm, deliberate, asserting your power over the space. Then take any important document or simply a blank sheet of paper symbolizing your agreements and place it exactly in the center of the table. Look at it from top to bottom. Feel how your gaze, like a laser, burns through the paper, revealing the grain. Place your palms on the table on either side of the sheet, feeling the hardness of the surface. Say out loud, in a firm, metallic voice, "My order is my shield. Chaos will not pass. Feel the vibration of the law traveling through your palms and onto the table. You have grounded your will. Now, any proposal entering this space will automatically be verified for truth. You are the architect of your destiny, and no one has the right to make edits to your blueprint with a red pen without your knowledge. You are reclaiming your right to the truth. You are reclaiming control. Your signature is the seal of power, and you only sign it when you have seen the bottom. Right now, to activate the protective protocol and mentally seal all your property and plans, write a manifesto of your insight in the comments. Let these words be a signal to the universe that there lives here someone who cannot be deceived. Write this phrase in the comments. I see the essence. I forbid lies.